You know what we love on his Cursedness.tv? Credible and specific threats.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on
Competitive Monster Prom. We're going to get very, very sweaty. Or at least I am. I mean, I can't speak for everyone else. I'm definitely going to get very, very sweaty.
I'm, of course, ace, so I'm just going to make sure these two don't win.
And I think it'd be funnier if we all lose, so...
I am going to destroy you both. I want this more than anyone can possibly understand.
Right.
I need this. I need this. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, Polly, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates, Polly. Polly Geist, 22 ? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Hell yeah! It was clear it had to be one of them. Polly. We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo Polly and conquer her heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid. And we were ready to start. Mr. Fister. Where's Mr. Fister going, eh? That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. They do this one line every time. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Later, you're minding your own business when you see Polly floating down the hallway texting. Yes! Just as you're about to approach her.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I have to...
This one's you.
Okay.
There you are, Polly. I've been following a scent. The scent of betrayal.
What are you talking about, buddy? Haven't been playing any pranks on at all lately.
Some very unfunny person messed with my sports gear. They put my left sock in my right shoe and my right sock in my left shoe. Polly, I know we're best bros and you would never do a prank to me, but I think you did this prank to me. I smell you.
No. You didn't, because ghosts don't have a scent.
Maybe not to a normal person, but to a werewolf can smell anything. And ghosts smell like algebra and global warming.
Right.
Well, ghosts don't smell, and what am I smelling?
Of course ghosts smell like ecstasy-spiked rose wine and Victoria's seance lingerie.
Oh my god, yes! My favourite things!
Oh shit, that was a charm challenge? I was expecting fun.
Then it was you!
Scott, do you have any idea how many ghosts in the school wear Victoria's seance? It's the ultimate lingerie boutique.
So you're saying it could have been any ghost?
Yeah, pretty much. But you know what? I'd have been happy to use my rose wine smelling lingerie scented skill set to help you crack the case.
Thanks, Polly. You're such a good friend.
As they walk away, arm in arm, Polly looks over her shoulder and mouths to you, "It was totally me." But Scott seems content, their friendship is saved, and Polly seems pretty flattered by your choice descriptors. In the end, the strongest smell here is the sweet smell of success. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm.
My turn.
Toilet, 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 toilet.
Quiet you. So I need boldness and fun. What would be boldness and fun?
I know where boldness is. It is legit the toilet.
It's on the porcelain throne.
That's a load of shit. I'm gonna go gym.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit.
See, I'm already summoning Polly.
Leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader.
The ultimate power fantasy. Wait, no, I have authority. I'm scared.
You gain +2 charm.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting a lot of charm, but that's not what I need!
Yeah, I wasn't too happy with what I got, which was charm and smarts out of my one. You spy Vera and Liam engaged in their favorite pastime, a variation of people watching called monster judging.
You see what she's wearing? News flash. Lime green stripper boots. Do not go with chupacabra fur.
I disagree.
At least she made a choice. I've already seen 6 people wearing the same Air Gorgon sneakers.
We really are the lucky ones, Liam. Most people are absolutely hideous.
But even their hideousness is mediocre. Most people are hideous, but I have yet to see one who is the most hideous. I wonder what such an abomination would even look like.
A toned body, symmetrical face, nice features, because traditional beauty standards are hideously mainstream.
We know which one you're going for.
Yeah.
Finally, someone understands what I've been saying all along. It's not people who are ugly, it's society.
Yeah,
Oh,
rich
boy.
girls are not going to like that.
Hashtag society.
He means that conceptually, people in general are still kind of ugly.
If everyone stopped focusing so much on society's beauty standards, long fangs, tight wings, thick horns.
Who's got a thick horn?
Me.
Nice. Wait, I feel there's been a misunderstanding.
And started focusing on important things like artisanal bread and the correct bands, think how much better we would be.
The correct bands. He's
Maybe
such a
then
dickhead.
society would be as beautiful as me. Although probably not. I'm stunning. Never forget that. Vera Oberlin was #1 on the Perseus pamphlet's list of most gorgeous gorgons.
You would never forget, mostly because you didn't know in the first place. But hey, either way, you gain +2 smarts and +1 charm.
I achieved
Oh,
nothing
shit.
there.
Where you shitting, Goggles?
I'm not shitting. Nick,
What?
just because you go to the toilets every single fucking time.
Art imitated real life because now I, too, go to the toilet several times a day. Thanks.
Monster
Long-term
Prom
illness?
predicted. I'm going to my nerd domain.
That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain +100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only +2 money. Afterwards, you see Polly and Damien eating some delicious looking cookies. This is great. I don't have to do any voice acting.
Hey, would you like to buy a cookie to benefit the agents of chaos? I'm trying to get my destructive capitalism badge.
What?
Destructive capitalism. All capitalism.
All proceeds go directly to the uprising of chaos over order, and it's tax deductible. As I was setting fire to a nursing home the other day, I heard a voice echo so loudly in my head that my teeth rattled. It told me of an ancient order, and as it was described to me in 1,000 voices, blood trickled from my ears. And then the voices gave me a badge for harassment of the elderly.
Nice. We love harassing the elderly here at Cursedness.tv.
It's us, we're the elderly.
I didn't need that.
And yet, you got it anyway.
And I earned my first badge for being unable and unwilling to stop partying. My goal is to get enough badges to make a bikini out of them and wear it and nothing else to everywhere forever.
Oh, hell yeah.
My goal is to get enough badges that Polly makes a bikini out of them and wears it and nothing else everywhere forever.
I wonder what badge we should go for next and what hijinks we can get into to earn it.
Yeah, no, I think I'm going with, what's crazy and chaotic? Being single and partying forever. Destroy the institution of marriage. I'm sorry, Brie.
Yes, Queen. I'm going to personally execute RuPaul for that.
In Minecraft?
In real life.
You know what we love on Cursedness.tv? Credible and specific threats.
Yeah, he's a class traitor. He can go in the same blender as Elon Musk. I always say that marriage is like such an outdated institution.
But think how panicked old people will be if we dismantle it.
Yeah, they'll act as if like it matters or something.
I'll head to City Hall and torch all the marriage certificates.
No, my wife.
This old apartment, I swear it feels smaller. There's nowhere to breathe. We don't look at each other. We don't. So I just go.
And I'm going to go to the bridal salons and pour pig's blood on all the dresses,
Okay,
activating their latent psychic powers.
Yeah, we're going full
Same
carry
brain.
here. Perfect.
Man, we're going to get that disrupting societal norms badge easy as pie. Badge bikini, here I come.
Why do even the simplest plans seem to escalate into arson and blood so quickly? Whatever. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
Hell yeah.
Great
places.
places. Everybody choose something cool. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Okay, everyone. We were thinking of something. We don't have to do it all at the same time because that went
It never
horribly.
goes well.
It went
Okay,
horribly.
Nimona.
Riding a bike without a helmet.
My bottle of cider, it is literally cool.
Okay, here we go. Player orders decided based on how crazy it would be if 100 years from now, the selected thing became the new world's currency. Okay. It would be pretty crazy if the currency was riding a bike without a helmet.
Oh no, because that's literally the plot of Death Stranding. Like you get currency for doing cool stuff.
That's every video game.
Yeah.
Like the currency is literally people likes from people thinking you're doing cool stuff.
What about Nimona?
Well, that's ridiculous because it's that the whole thing is priceless, so it's useless as a unit of currency.
And Goggles' bottle of cider.
That's just practical. You can carry
Yeah.
that shit around.
There's only one. There's only one bottle of cider in circulation of Goggles'
That's fine.
bottle of cider.
We've surpassed the need for currency aside from one bottle of cider. We'll
Well,
deal with it. It's fine.
Isn't it just like kind of like how doomsday preppers get those little bottled spirits so they can use those as currency?
100 little bottles of spirits for 1 bottle of cider.
I'm inclined to say Goggles wins this one.
Woo!
Mainly for the only thing that is actually possible to use as currency.
Yeah, but wouldn't that make it the least crazy?
Ooh, yeah. Okay, that's a good point. That's the least crazy. Sorry, Goggles.
That's fine.
From first to third. Okay, so it's Nimona versus riding a bike without a helmet.
If we're going with riding a bike without a helmet, as you know, that's pretty standard for like half the dystopia as things, or you do stuff for likes and whatnot. So just like you've just recreated like half of dystopia's currencies.
I like how we're assuming a dystopia when all it says is 100 years from now.
Yeah, but dystopia's where I've seen it most. So
Have you seen how things are going?
I mean, yeah, all right, fair. Biosh first, Mr. Fister second, and Goggles third.
woo.
Alrighty,
Oh fuck! It's lunchtime.
Oh shit!
let's do this.
Get it, Bree.
My only hope if I don't win on the lunch table one is if the big blue lady is there. Liam and Polly aren't alone at their table. They're flanked by 2 beefy hobgoblins in school security uniforms. What? Do these 2 have bodyguards now?
They aren't bodyguards. They're food guards.
Principal John Spider found out we weren't eating during lunch, so he assigned guards to us because he thinks we have an eating disorder.
Principal's a giant spider.
Apparently.
I assumed it was going to be the opposite, like they'd have food guards because someone's pinching their food. When I was a kid, people always, like in secondary school, people always kept just coming up to me and stealing my chips because they could. One day, I just sort of, like, I had my knife, but I didn't threaten anyone with it or anything. I just sort of turned it around in my hand. Obviously, it wasn't the sharp bit. It was just like the slightly serrated bit, like you get with eating knives. This kid called Bobby tried to reach for a chip, and I just sort of moved it in the way, and he scratched his hand on it. And then Remus went around. I attacked him with it, and none stole my chips after that.
Yeah. Cut his fucking
Wow.
throat. Bobby can't talk ever again. He needs to squeak through a voice box now. You showed him. That's how it's done. Proud of you, Brie.
It's not what happened.
And we do have an eating disorder. It's called being dead. Except it's not an eating disorder, it's an identity and a lifestyle.
Lifestyle,
Whatever. The point is that they won't let us leave until we've eaten our food.
which shall be never.
And I have a meeting of the Smug Superiority Club to conduct next period. I can't be late.
If you could just figure out a way around these food guards for us, I'd be like super grateful, like in a sexy way.
Well, you can't say no to that. Time to enact your fiendishly clever plan.
Dump all of Polly's food onto Liam's plate, or dump all of Liam's food onto Polly's plate.
It's simple.
Yeah, valid.
Sorry, Liam.
With all the deftness and raw sexuality of Indiana Jones, you empty Polly's food onto Liam's plate and his lap.
Ah, stop that. It's too much food. Can't even artfully arrange it for a decent food pick.
Meanwhile, I seem to have eaten 100% of the food on my plate. No problem. Nothing to see here, officer.
Luckily for you and Polly, the hobgoblins are complete idiots with no object permanence. They instantly believe Polly's lie.
You traitors. I thought we were in this together.
Me, Sir Nick, and Goggles right now.
Yeah.
You thought? That was your first mistake. Stay high all the time, so I never think.
You and Polly ditch the cafeteria and then ditch school and then do so many drugs you end up in a ditch. So responsible. Mr. Fister. Let's face it, darling. You're probably going to end up losing your money in some stupid way anyway. Why not spend it here first? It's called just being smart. A blanket with 2 holes. I wonder if that does something for Polly. But I don't
Maybe
know if I should be
microaggression?
dressing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it's probably not good. I'm going to grab these. Boom. I am
Good
now
lord.
so fun. I am so fucking fun. All right, nobody require me to say anything. I'm gonna be. Wait, am I the Kellogg man, the Frosted
I don't
Flake
know.
boy?
I don't know. I can't remember who was the Frosted Flake boy last time. If anyone
Yeah.
did.
You're about to take the first bite of your delicious cafeteria lunch when Coach appears out of nowhere. Stop right there, criminal scum! You can't eat that. You're not warmed up yet. Do you want to strain your jaw, sprain your esophagus, pull your intestines? Oh, pull my intestines, Daddy. I thought I taught you kids better than this. Come on, stand up. Let's get your food on. You look disappointed. Don't worry, little buddy. I'll let you choose the workout. We've got 2 options. Your 2 options are playing with your food or an absolutely ridiculous number of push-ups.
I'm gonna pick playing football with your food.
Coach helps you set up your peas and mashed potatoes in a classic football formation, and you animate them with forbidden magics. Perfect! Now the food will get all warmed up, so it's ready to take the nutrition all the way to your end zone. The end stone is your stomach and eventually your butt. Your food throws down in the most intense football game ever. It all comes down to a controversial call by the broccoli ref. You turn around to find the whole rest of the cafeteria watching your game and betting on the results. They're even more entertained when you command all the players to dive into your mouth. You gain +4 fun.
I have too much fun.
I feel like Polly would also command all the players of a football match to dive into her mouth. But there we go.
Next.
It's just her vibe, you know? She's just there for the fun of it. All right, everyone choose an object. Say your choice out loud. Okay, an object. I've got one. Chair.
The plaster cast I made to create the skin past my horns.
Okay.
My Garrus Vicarian Funko Pop.
Okay. Player orders decided based on how useful selected object would be as your only belonging on a desert island. I've nailed it. Fucking nailed it. I win. Everyone likes to sit down.
There's a perfectly good ground.
Right, but there's a perfectly good ground at home, and are you sitting on the ground right now, Goggles? No,
Hold
you're
on.
sat in a fucking chair. You're
Fuck
sat
you,
in a
I'm sitting on
fucking
the
chair.
ground.
You are sat in a. You were sat in a chair, and you know why everyone likes sitting in
I'm sat on
chairs.
the fucking ground.
Everyone
nerd.
likes
Wow.
sitting in chairs, Goggles. You know it.
Wait, hold it there, Nick.
I've even moved my mic down so I can stay on the floor.
God damn it.
And Nick, my computer desk is motorized, and it's a standing desk right now. So me.
Everyone sits on chairs. Everyone loves chairs. Chairs are great. Plus, you know what else you can do with a chair? If it's cold, you can break that chair down into firewood, right? What are you going to do
Only
with a
if it's
Garrus
made of
Vicarian
words.
Funko Pop except
It's your
make
friend
sweet love
now.
to it? Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
It's-
Goggles has his own personal Wilson. His sanity is protected.
Yeah.
Oh, as if you wouldn't wash up on a self-respecting island with a volleyball of some kind. Like, what island doesn't have a volleyball?
Nick, the entire point of that movie was the guy ended up washed up with a load of cargo. It wouldn't just happen by chance.
Cargo, he took a plane. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was a parcel plane. That's why he had that parcel he never opened.
Yeah, he didn't take a car. He took a plane. Worst case scenario, you can make a Wilson out of a coconut. You're not going to find a beautiful desk chair.
Yeah, but Nick, look, Garrus is right there. No blood needed. He's Garrus, your eternal companion.
He's
No
great.
blood needed.
Yeah,
oh, I
Nick,
see.
have
Because
terrible-
of making that, I was getting real worried about the other Funko Pops.
Well, they are made of plastic, which is made of oil. So
Okay, right, but you're in a chair, right? Imagine you're in a chair right now. I know
I'm
this
not.
is difficult. Imagine you're in a chair. Isn't that great? Isn't that just rad? You're in a chair.
no, it's a mediocre experience.
It's pretty damn good.
It's
You're in a
fine.
chair.
I need to be running free.
I should
I need to-
get back
I need
off
to-
the floor though.
I need to confront the world.
Oh yeah.
I need my
Goggles, you
legs
need to
free.
get back off the floor, do you? Do you? Where are you going? Where are you going, huh? What are you going to sit in, Goggles?
Don't make me turn this into a standing desk somehow. To spite you. I'll fucking do it.
I rest my case. Chair's the best.
Okay, counterpoint. My mold is basically a brick of plaster, and there's many things you can do with a brick.
If it has space to catch rainwater, that's probably way more useful.
Quote by Miyamoto himself: "Everyone gets a brick. What you do with it is up to you."
Was Miyamoto
Yeah,
dealing
Nick.
drugs in Baltimore? What the fuck? Everyone gets a brick.
He was asked how he'd improve the game of football.
Oh, right. Okay. Fair enough. What? What? Chat has turned against the chair. Well, that's okay because chat are wrong.
And here I am making arguments for the brick.
Well, it's like I always say: chat is deceitful.
They are. They're duplicitous. They're a bunch of fucking snakes. They really
can't
are.
believe
But
you
this
missed
time they are right.
No, they're not. The chair is the best. The chair is the best. A plastic cast for a horn, very limited uses. A chair, you're
I'm
going to be using
siding
that
with
day
Bray.
in, day out. You'll be like, I'm so
Nope.
tired. I'm going to sit in a bit of comfort that reminds me of
Yeah.
home. That's nice.
No,
You're not
no,
going to sit on your
because-
Garrus Vicarian Funko. Well, you might, but
Look, Nick,
not often.
Don't
Nick,
judge people.
if I can't be a tiefling on a desert island, what's the point? Can I
What's
consider
stopping you
that?
being a tiefling on a desert island? Do you know what desert islands have? They have beaches. Do you know what the beaches have? Shells. You know what shells are often shaped like? Horns.
I'm with Goggles on this one. Something to preserve your sanity by talking to them. That's what you need.
I can't believe this. You could talk to the chair.
It's not the same,
yeah.
man.
Fine, Goggles wins. I've been outvoted. Goggles wins. I'm claiming second though. A chair's fucking useful.
Can the
Okay.
chair collect rainwater?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait.
In the seat, and then you squeeze it out.
No.
It
Is
only
it a
tastes
steel
a little
chair?
bit of
Because you
that.
could use that as a weapon.
It could be. I didn't specify it was explicitly an office chair. I just said chair. Could be a wooden chair. Could be a steel chair. Could be a toilet. That's a chair. It's a chair you poo in. Shut up, chat. You're snakes. I don't need fucking fact check UK in the chat, all right?
Yeah, you do.
Tory
Yeah,
psyop.
you're being
What about
I'm claiming second on this one. I think a chair is more useful than a plaster cast for a horn when there are many horn-shaped things traditionally on beaches.
Do I go to the shitters? Do I go play with car batteries? That's what I do in there.
Yep.
I'm going to play with car batteries.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness.
Woo.
And here comes Liam, ranting to anyone who will listen about the failings of living flesh.
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me.
I have such pity for creatures that have to consume things other than blood. Grocery shopping, cooking, chewing. It's a nightmare.
Wait, that actually sounds like a reliance on living flesh.
I'm being fact-checked by chat and I don't like it.
Stop inhaling the plastic fumes then.
No.
Down here at Fair Dinkum, True Blue Fact Checks, our records show that Nick said, good for firewood, and then said desk chair. We believe this is because he inhaled plastic fumes when trying to burn a desk chair.
They let me see the future, goddammit.
Well, if you made
You
that
Nick
argument,
Law.
you might have won.
No wonder there are so many fad diets. People don't want to have to choose what they eat. Have you heard of the matryoshka diet? You eat a tapeworm, and then you eat a bigger tapeworm to swallow that tapeworm, and so on until all of your organs are replaced by tapeworms. It's usually fatal, but the corpses do look fabulous.
Oh man, that brings back memories. The matryoshka diet is how I died. I miss fad diets. I used to get up into the stupidest shenanigans just to get my hands on the latest food replacement.
Are you guys talking about fat diets? Sign me up. I'll do anything that gets me more whipped. Anything.
Have you heard of the Imhotep cleanse? It's where you only eat things that come from a mummy. Mummies are rare, so you get super skinny, plus you get to rob tombs.
Classic Victorian diet.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, absolutely.
And it doubles as paint.
We're going
Rhyme.
with crime and Victoria. I'm probably going to end up with both Liam and Polly being down for this.
Wow, I don't know why I never thought of that. Finally, a diet that combines my love of being wicked skinny with my love of defiling sacred tombs. I don't even need to eat because I'm a ghost, but I am so down for this diet.
Later, Polly takes you out tomb robbing with her, and even better, she lets you eat everything you find. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Fister! We do the same line again. We're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him the hilarious story of what happened last time at Monster Camp. You know which one, the one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Slowly,
Wait,
lots
which
of people
president?
start... Yes.
Yes.
Which president? That'll make a
Yes.
difference.
Obama, who is canonically in Monster Prom. Holy crap, it's Obama. Just gonna come. Come. Wow, nice balls. +5 charm. Thanks, Obama. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun. Later that night, you're out bar hopping with the two hippest monsters you know, Liam and Polly. The evening comes to a grinding halt. Oh, when you're denied admission to Club, thus named for the giant club carried by the bouncer, who is currently denying you entry.
How unsatisfactory. My modus operandi is to be the instigator of exclusivity, not the victim of it.
Yeah, don't worry. I got this. You know, handsome. Interested in some hot ghoul on ghoul action?
The bouncer snorts. I see right through you, Casperina. Move along.
Who does that douchebag think he is? Keeping us out of the club like it's his job or something.
Both Polly and Liam look to you expectantly. Now is your chance to save the night. Yeah, we're getting naked. Start a better party right here, a naked party. You take off your shirt and begin swinging it above your head, making siren noises like a sexy ambulance. Immediately, the crowd's attention is captivated. I'm a little worried that both of them seem not happy with this. You dance to the uninhibited, moving with the grace and elegance of a coked-up giraffe. The crowd follows your lead. Ghosts and ghouls alike slip out of their skirts and skinny jeans. Mummies unravel their bandages. When the people inside Club see what they're missing, they flood to join in on your naked rave. In the morning, over an epic hangover breakfast, you reminisce about last night's triumphs.
What a surprisingly pleasant turn of events, and a rare opportunity to work on my moon tan.
I think my favourite part was when we literally fucked the police. Best night ever.
Polly's a cop.
And yet we're still doing this, huh?
Time to revoke this graphic then. Pressing the fascism cured button.
I realized what you were doing.
Yeah, it was. You sure showed everyone the power of self-confidence, team spirit, and giving no fucks. You gained +2 boldness and +1 fun. Why would you study and prepare for your future when you can come here and buy some weird shit instead? Am I right?
I know, right? Okay, I've got 5 money. What can I get? I'm pretty low on the boldness and fun that I need. So woo Polly. So I think I need a Hail Mary.
Oh, you're going for the blanket. You're doing the microaggression.
Oh my god.
Yes, this will either make or break my Polly run.
Something happened to Mr. Fister.
I mean, in game or?
Weekend time means party all day, party all night, party at dawn, party at sunset, party at crepuscules in general. And you find yourself partying on down to your favorite bowling alley with Damien, Vera, Polly, Goggles, and Biosh.
Another strike. Yeah, yeah.
When you bowl slightly softer, just enough that the force of your balls isn't destroying the pins. You know what? That's a problem I used to have, but force your balls.
Nah, man, I can't help how excellent I am at bowling.
Excellent at bowling? There's a voice from behind you. More like excellently bad at bowling. A mummy in a double-layered polo shirt struts up to you, flanked on either side by similarly dressed mummies. Whoa, sick burn, Brad, say the other 2 mummies at the same time. They're so burnt they can't answer.
This is stupid.
What did you say? Did you just say you're better than me at bowling?
That's definitely not what I just said.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because I'm Brad Braddington, the best bowler at this bowling alley.
Sure, man.
Damn right, I'm sure. Hey, you! What are you looking at? Oh no, he's talking to you, actually. You happen to be looking at him because, you know, it's common sense to look at the person who's talking to you. Do you think you're better than me at bowling? No one beats Brad Braddington! Especially you. You bowl like my grandma. And my grandma has no arms or eyes or legs or fingers and is therefore really bad at bowling. If you believe you're so good at bowling, you literally never said you were good at bowling. Then listen, we challenge you to a match of death bowling. Unless you're a chicken. The other 2 mummies join him in their own idiotic ways. All of them are doing what you assume is a very weird and inaccurate imitation of a chicken. You see? Canon. Suck it. Still, it is somewhat insulting, so you accept their challenge. Death bowling is always spelled in all caps and played 2v2. I choose my bros, Chad and Tad, as my second player. They have no individual personalities and repeat everything I say, so they count as 1 person at most. Who will be your teammate for death bowling? Time for you to choose your teammate, and since you're not trying to take either of them to prom, you might as well choose either Goggles or Biosh in case they die. Who do you think is crazy enough to win at death bowling? Oh god. Goggles was actually a pro death bowler. Sorry, death bowler for a while before being banned for being too cool. Maybe now's the time for their triumphant return, or Biosh has never played death bowling in her life, but she owns the dopest pair of sunglasses you've ever seen, so that's pretty bold. I'm gonna go with Goggles, I think, because I think Goggles has got the highest boldness, and I think that's what we need for this. We need to be death bolder. Hell yeah!
I think Bree would win because I feel like she's the most likely to murder someone. It's a nice thing to say.
Yeah, just like that one kid she killed at school with the butter knife. That tall little Bobby. Bobby's fucking dead.
I can't hear the name Bobby without thinking of Bobby Kotick, and I'm just like, eh.
It's the same age as me at the time.
And he's fucking dead. He's little now because he never aged anymore. Murdered him dead. No more chips for him. A hush falls over the bowling alley. All eyes are on Goggles as they approach the lane. Having successfully passed over the pit of hungry alligators, played an incredible electric guitar solo, and vanquished the beast of Lascar, this is death bowling, after all. It's unclear why everyone in the bowling alley is suddenly invested in this match when they totally missed the setup and don't know any of you personally. But they're all watching intently, and there's very dramatic, vaguely 80s music playing, and it's super intense. Goggles steps up, and death bowls for their life. It's spectacular. And Brad and Chad, or Tad, are thoroughly shamed. Here, Brad says, pulling out a broadsword that was somehow in his khaki capris. I have lost at death bowling, and now my life is yours. He kneels, exposing the back of his neck, just like that one kid that Bree murdered in a school cafeteria.
Look, I haven't seen him since secondary school when he was still alive at the time.
You haven't seen him since because he's dead.
Well, that wouldn't bother me. He was a dick. Hopefully he's not actually somehow died in the intervening time, and that because that would actually make me feel terrible.
Hey, if you're in the chat, Bobby, first of all, you little shit, lay off those chips. Second of all, are you dead? Let us know. Put a message in chat.
You were a little shit for that time you drop kicked me in the stomach for no reason.
Yeah, no wonder she murdered you. Jesus Christ.
Did not murder him.
Sure. I mean, obviously, Bree didn't murder Bobby, little Bobby, you know, for the allegations and all that. But none of us have seen him since.
You. Oh my god, this has totally reminded me of exactly how I died.
Wait, but unlike whoever decapitated Polly after she lost at death bowling. Wait, does she mean she died in death bowling? Or just that she was decapitated? Or just that she graciously allowed her enemy to kill her? The world may never know. Goggles decides to show mercy and throws the broadsword at Brad's feet, thus eternally shaming him. Wow. Says a random businessman who was at a work event bowling to bond with his co-workers. Says, you've shown mercy, and in addition to the skill and boldness shown by winning death bowling, that is the exact trifecta of positive qualities I look for in a successor. I'm the CEO of a big and important company, and I want you to be on my payroll. All of you. You're not sure why a CEO wants 6 high school monsters on his payroll, but you're not going to complain. Not when the two of you now have +1 money and +2 fun, and the love and friendship of some good monsters. You all jump and high-five together and the camera freezes. It's a bit weird, but definitely super radical.